first down. Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Complete to number 4. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Denver.
This will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Block working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6. And a Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Block now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's... Brought down.
A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Henning, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to
Albert Boovenile, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Raiders 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Hurts. Looking deep downfield. Able to connect. Incomplete. They give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. second down. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mooney. And he's all the way past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After a pickup of 8, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Third down. Third and 12.
On play action, Locke. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he pushes way through. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
7-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Henning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on first down. Henning, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tanner Muse there defensively. On 2nd and 9. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Gain of 5.
Block off of play action. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And long.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henning. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
A gain of 7.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. On the cross passing route complete. That's Terry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Broncos.
On first down, Henning. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Denver.
Block now on first down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3.
On second and goal. Lock in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, it felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run on first down. Henning. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The kicker on.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
The 34-yard line. Second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball with a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henning. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Broncos on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
First down Broncos.
Now Locke. And the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure for their own offense.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Third down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man complete. It's Handler. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Broncos on third. And even 40 yards.
Denver.
Here's Locke. This is Handler on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so... Probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Eluding the pressure right, and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This one complete to Gafford. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out.